Well, ladies and gentlemen, high elves, dark elves, whatever you might be, let me tell you something. It's great to be in the Empire today. Don't you dare forget it. Welcome to our video gaming division today where, well, let's just say the Chicken Man is getting a little bit of love in Raid Shadow Legends. This is one of the first mythicals I wanted to get just for the memes purely. I think a lot of people are going to be happy. If you are someone that happens to have this lovely chicken back here, well, guess what? Your day is going to get a little bit better. But just in case you're a new player and you need to make your day a little bit better, use my link down below, people. You know the drill. For all the new players out there that haven't played Raid Shadow Legends yet, use the link, scan the QR code, you'll get to go right away when you start up a new account. And then at level 15, you will get the one, the only Hugo. Another amazing epic support champion. My gosh, what's better than one epic support champion? Two. And what's better than two? Well, guess what? When you hit level 40, you're gonna get Deacon Armstrong. Serious, people, these are literally like three of the best epics in Raid Shadow Legends. Period. And you get them all for free just using my link or QR code down below. So people, let's get down to business with today's situation all across the nation. Let's just first appreciate Gallas's Bloodcrest animation for transforming between his forms. It never gets old. I can literally just sit in my roster, just go through all these mythics that I don't have and just watch them do the whole evolution process. This is such a funny, memey mythic champion, and although I'm happy with the mythics I got, maybe not the best, but I enjoy them. They're fun. This one seems to be not the greatest. Not a lot of love for this guy, and if you get a mythic, you want it to be pretty darn good, right? They're very difficult to get your hands on. You basically got to wait for like a 2x event, and then it's only like a 1%. Then you have to like open up 100 primal shards hoping you get one, so you want them to be pretty darn good. Well, they're doing a little bit of a touch-up, rework on this guy, and it feels good because as someone who experienced something similar, it's funny, they earlier this year, they reworked the Calamitous, and literally like a few weeks later when we had the 2x mythical event for the primals, I got him, so it feels pretty darn good, right? Right, ignore my mod sets. I always focus on like the speed and like the actual like primaries. I need to get more of the set pieces to really get the full benefit out of these characters. Anyways, we don't need to hear about my problems today. Listen, artifacting, always having to remod, all that stuff, levels. Listen, we've all been there. We've all done that. We got to deal with it. But here we go. Champion rebalance notes for Norog as well as Gallas Bloodcrest. Today we are introducing rebalance notes for Norog and Gallas Bloodcrest. So Norog, both Skinwalker characters that we're dealing with here today. With this rebalance, our goal is to enhance Norog's kit and give him greater versatility in various game modes. Yeah, when you look at the old kit, it's like, you know, not a lot of magic going on here. I'm going to be straight with you. And I also appreciate the fact that even though this game has like, what, 800, 900, 12 billion champions, they still go back and they touch up some of the old ones instead of just making a brand new one. So I'm glad they kind of, you know, I wish it was a little bit more often, but it seems like they do it like once a month, once every 2 months, something like that. Anyways, his A1 now has double the chance to land the block active skills, which is nice. We've also added a chance to decrease the duration of all buffs on the target, very snazzy. And then on the A2, Norog has a chance to play decreased defense alongside the block buffs, nice. And finally, his passive has been updated to make him immune to crowd control debuffs. Now, I'm assuming when they say crowd control debuffs, they're talking about some of the new things that kind of you see quite often. Like, let's see, we have stun, free, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, sheep, petrification. Yeah, those are pretty common inside of Arena, so that's nice. That is a very nice thing to add here. But like, look how bad it was before. You know, Maul, the basic ability, not Darth Maul. Attacks one enemy, 40% chance placing a blocked active skills. Pretty lame. Now you have that 55% chance of decreasing the duration of all buffs on the target by 1 turn, and also an 80% chance of applying block active skills instead of 40%. So yeah, just doubling that alone, it's kind of nice. Look at Ice Pill. Look how bland this is. Attacks only place a block debuff, a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. Very simple kit. This must be like one of the older kits. I don't know. Attacks all enemies place a block buff debuff and then a 6% chance of getting a decreased defense debuff. So at least we're getting a little bit more sugar added, right? And then we have Thick Skin, where now they just basically added a lot more crowd control type of stuff. Where before it was only stun, free, sleep. Well, now we're adding fear, true fear, things like provoke, petrification. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. So that's pretty nice. But the Mythic champion is what I'm interested in, and I'm hoping RNGs. I don't even care if this champion still is not good. I want the man, the myth, the legend, the Chicken Man. And guess what, Gary? For every 5 trillion people that like this video, Gary might potentially give you away a chicken nugget. What are the best chicken tenders? Comment down below for all the 12 million people that watch. Was it? Is it Cane's, Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A? I know it's Chick-fil-A, but Chick-fil-A makes it sound a little bit fancier. Is it the new McCrispies? Do people don't go to Burger King anymore? Anyways, you guys let me know down below. But now we have Gallas Bloodcrest. With this rebalance, we wanted to unlock more of his potential in both forms, so we added a few extra effects to his kit and boosted his damage. Main form, we increased the damage from the A2. His A3 will now grant an extra turn, and the passive will now heal Gallas for 50% of the damage received, regardless of its source. The alternate form, we get the damage is increased. Decreased defense debuff became unresistible. Nice, right? His A3 now ignores block damage buffs, and Gallas will ignore 20% of the defense on enemies with no buffs, and the damage of the skill is also increased. And so it depends what the multiplier looks like, right? You know, because if you do 1%, you know, of like whatever it is, it's not that much. Is it 10%, 100%, you know, whatever? It all depends what the base number is that we're working with. And then with the updated passive, Gallas becomes immune to all crowd control debuffs. Man, they're doing this for both of these guys here. And will reset a random active skill upon killing an enemy. So just look at this. So we just increased the damage multiplier by how much? I'm not really sure. And then also get extra turn. Nice. When you extra turn, basically, in a way, you'd look at it as just a quick way to keep reducing your cooldowns, right? So if you have, let's say, a 3-turn cooldown or whatever it might be, or 4-turn cooldown, well, now you just turn that into like a 3 or a 2-turn cooldown, right? So that's nice. It's almost like some skill ability. When you upgrade skills, it reduces cooldowns, extra turns. Pretty snazzy. I'm a big fan of that. So cool. And then also you get the heal this champ by 50% of damage received. So pretty basic stuff. The more robust stuff is in this alternate form. Let me get out there. I know I just got calamitous. I don't have the chicken, man. Well, let's see. Go to Skinwalkers. There we go. Pull it up, baby. Let's go. Transform again. My lovely chicken. There we go. Pouring some cane sauce, some Chick-fil-A sauce all over this lovely chicken. What does it do now? Well, now the decreased defense can't be resisted. It's already bad enough you only have a 60, it's a 6% decreased defense, not 60% chance. It's just irresistible now. So you don't have to worry about accuracy trash. And then also increase the damage multiplier. Then look at Sonic Torture. Ignoring 20% of each target's defense if they have no buffs. Having ways of dispelling buffs, reducing the buff cooldowns, whatever it might be, on the enemy, big deal. Also, damage multiplier increased. And look at all this stuff, man. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, sleep, petrification, and then resets the cooldown of one of his champion skills whenever they kill an enemy. Occurs once per skill. So this seems to be a lot of fun. Some really cool stuff. I think it really is going to come down to that damage multiplier. How much did it increase by? If it increased by, let's say 100%, ooh, okay, we're talking big numbers here. 5-10%, it might be a little bit more minor. So I'm assuming that we're going to be getting this in probably the next week or two, whenever the next update drops for Raid Shadow Legends. I'm guessing probably, how long is the Shiyama event going on? Also, hopefully all of you guys are doing well with this event that we have right now. If you are pushing them, or this might be a great time to catch up on what's it called, like your masteries and whatnot. Let's see, his event goes on for how long here? Looks like it ends May 19th. So yeah, about 2 weeks or so from now. So that's probably what I would expect the next major update to come for Raid Shadow Legends. So there you have it, folks. If you do pull this guy, hopefully it's going to be a little bit better than before. And if you do have him, rejoice. The Chicken Man will once more, I don't know if he ever did before, but now he's got the tools to get out there and start dominating some fools. Speaking of having the tools, if you're a new player and you need some tools to get yourselves up and running, use my link down below. People, scan my QR code. Get that to Gore right away at the very beginning, starting a new Raid Shadow Legends account. And then at level 15, you will get the one, the only, the absolutely beautiful Hugo at level 15. And then, of course, to top it all off, Deacon Armstrong at level 40. Absolutely banging, epic support champion. Some of the best in the game, period. But you know what? Not as best as you guys. They're not as better at, what is English? English, less word better, more word bad. But anyways, people, you leave your like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing, and always forget, no, never forget. You're never gonna forget it anyways. It's great to be in the Empire today.
Great to be in the Empire today. The sun never sets.